Wouldn't it be nice if it was summer?
No.
No,
No, I like this.
Summer is too hot. This is a nice cool breeze coming out of the south. You don't see that too often. All right, let's go to work, you guys. Happy Sunday morning. It's day 307 of Face the Sun, October 13th, 2024. Sun came up at 7:42 and goes down at 6:46. A lot of different observances, special days all over the place.
It's kind of weird out there with the way the sun is there and those dark clouds.
Yeah.
It looks like more like smoke.
Oh,
You can't really see the sun.
Yeah, it does look like smoke.
It looks, yeah, but it's clouds, and the sun isn't showing as good as in the camera as it is.
Yeah.
Good morning, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria.
I don't know if I got this.
Okay. Birthdays and special days, and then all kinds of crazy things we're going to talk about today,
Morning, West Torquay.
including many facts of toilet paper
Oh,
and dragnet. Just a touch of dragnet today.
I like the dragnet style of reporting.
Yeah, I like
Fun.
dragnet everything. Oh, and then we're right at harvest time here, and things appear to be going very well for those involved in harvesting. So, and you know what? There's a few trucks more that go on our blacktop road out here now, but they don't bother anything. They just go by and dump that grain and then turn around and go get some more. Tammy Blackfeather. Hi, Tammy.
Morning. Morning, Rita.
Rita Kopecki. That's my sister. Your sister-in-law, so that makes her
Yeah,
our sister.
she's ours.
She's ours. Oh, Al Block. Got it, Al Block.
Morning, Al.
He's the guy who carved that name down there in that log.
Oh, yeah, and he's taken maybe 40 trees out of the yard as well.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Morning.
We've kept him busy over the years.
And his brother, too, Junior.
Now, what did we learn about Stacy Christensen yesterday? Something we
Morning, Stacy.
maybe we just teased her.
Could be.
That could be.
48 degree is 41 here. Hi,
46
Marla Ford.
in Lac-La-Parle County. I'm not sure what county he's in, but he's in Lucan,
Lucan, Minnesota.
and a 30-mile-an-hour wind.
Yikes.
Hi, Marla.
And what do we got for a wind?
Oh, yeah.
Wind. It's
Yeah.
big.
It's a lot of wind. So
We got a wind map. We've got a wind map today.
We do.
Frost advisory. Really? Frost advisory? 16-mile-an-hour winds with 30-mile-an-hour gusts.
Out of the south.
So it's 41 right now. Be a high of 56 and a low of 40. So we're just above living the low.
Wes is in Redwood County.
Oh, okay.
Donna Crowell, I'm about half
Morning.
afraid to try to guess where she is. She's been all over the nation over the last couple of weeks. Chasing the leaves, I suppose. So, yeah, well, good. Happy birthday, Teresa Rowland
Happy birthday.
and Christy Oman.
Happy birthday, Christy.
Don Haynes,
Happy birthday, Don.
Heather Marson,
Happy birthday, Heather.
Brian Dahl.
Hey, Brian Dahl. Happy
Boy,
birthday.
haven't heard of Brian, haven't talked to him or heard of him in a long time.
I know he was also like cash renting Lynn Nigg's land.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then he was a realtor here in town, and I think he moved to Sioux Falls, but I'm not sure.
I think he did. He kind of always reminded me a little bit of Randy Travis.
Oh,
He just did.
I guess I don't see that one, but
Yeah. It's all in the eye of the beholder, I guess.
it's National Train Your Brain Day.
Yes, yeah. Sit, stay. Roll over. Let me roll this one over in my brain. Oh, that was
boy.
a good gust, huh?
Guess we can't sit here with our hands in our pockets.
No, you can't. You gotta
Hang on for dear life here.
hang on for everything. International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction. National Yorkshire Pudding Day. I've never had it. Would you know Yorkshire pudding if it was on a plate in front of you?
Well, I would have ordered it because I've never made. I know I've never made that. It seems I don't have any idea.
It's Good Samaritan Day.
And it's a traditional British dish,
Okay.
often enjoyed during Sunday roasts.
Oh,
Good morning, Laverne Lee.
Silly Sayings Day.
Okay.
That seems to fit right in. And this is the birthday of the U.S. Navy. John Paul Jones or somebody out there probably started that. Okay. Are you ready for some hard-hitting lavatory facts?
I might be scared, but okay.
This is a two-pager. This is crazy. There's a lot. Oh, no. No, it's not a two-pager.
Okay.
Since the average American uses almost 3 rolls of toilet paper every week. No way.
No, we don't.
The average American uses almost 3 rolls of toilet paper every week, or 141 per year. That's according to Statista.
Morning, Len Winker. I think they're using that cheap toilet paper that dissolves in your hand almost. You got to keep more.
Yeah, that's not right. That can't be right.
We don't.
That's got to be a misprint. Almost 3 rolls? Are you crazy, you guys?
Morning, Bob Spildy.
Hi, Bob. The environmental impacts of our bathroom habits really add up. That's why the Natural Resources Defense Coalition released a report ranking how eco-friendly our favorite TP brands are. You'll be surprised by some of these names.
Okay.
Some are friendly, some are not.
Well, we always make sure it says it on the package because we have a
Septic tank.
septic tank out here and drain field, so you got to be more careful.
The most recent ranking from 2022, the issue with tissue is what they called it. The issue with tissue 4.0 provided scores and gradings from A+ to F for each brand. Basically, they rewarded companies for not using virgin fiber or harmful chemical processing. Companies received points up to 100 when their toilet paper was not bleached with chlorine to avoid the more toxic method of bleaching. Next, these brands could get up to 500 of the remaining points for using recycled materials or bamboo fibers. To get the most points, brands could produce their TP with 100% post-consumer recycled materials, meaning that paper products have been recycled by everyday people. Of the 60 toilet paper brands evaluated, only 4 received A+ ratings, with 8 more receiving an A. To receive A+, those 4 brands needed the 4 winners. They were Forest Green, Natural Value, Trader. The names of the winners are Forest Green, Natural Value, Trader Joe's, and 365 Everyday Value. All 100% recycled. Perhaps unsurprisingly, many brands received failing grades. Nearly half of the 28 ranked below the grade of F, ranked for an F or below, and many of those losers were big names like Charmin, Amazon Basics, Cottonelle Ultra, Angel Soft, and Scott 1000. They're all among those famous TP companies. They got Fs.
But I like Charmin. I like Cottonelle more now.
Oh, yeah?
Cottonelle Ultra, yeah.
Angel Soft and Amazon Basics received the lowest score, 0 out of 600 for using entirely virgin fiber, which results in deforestation and bleaching that results in the pollutions of chlorine gas.
I missed who got an A then.
Okay.
Where's that at?
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I'll show you the A's and a couple of A pluses. They're here. I just read them.
You did?
Okay.
That's when I was looking for the dog, making sure he's okay.
The A plus rating. They had to work hard at it. The 4 winners were Green Forest, Natural Value, Trader Joe's, and 365 Everyday Value, 100% recycled. You don't see a lot of those names around here.
Interesting.
And it's kind of interesting.
I think we should talk about the Pope now.
I think we should. I can't find... Oh, it's back over here. I knew I had it.
It's right in your fingers.
Yeah. Got to dog ear the pages so we can pick them up. You're up, Brenda.
The story you're about to hear is full of truth and maybe just a little heart.
That's right. The kind of heart you don't always see in the headlines.
This time we're looking at humility, one of Pope Francis' favorite themes.
Humility? That's not exactly the buzzword of the day.
No, but it's the foundation. You see, Pope Francis, he's got a way of living it out.
He could sit on a golden throne, but instead he opts for that humble apartment. That says something.
It's not just where he lives, it's how he approaches the world. You hear him talk about not being afraid to get your hands dirty for others.
Yeah, like when he washed the feet of prisoners. That wasn't just for show.
Right, and it was a reminder that no one is above serving someone else.
And we all know serving others takes time and patience.
2 things people don't always have in abundance, but Francis reminds us to slow down and listen, like really listen.
Doesn't matter if the person in front of you is rich or poor, well-known or forgotten. He teaches that each person deserves everybody's attention.
That's humility, and it changes the way you see the world.
It flips the script, makes you wonder how different things would be if we all practiced a little more of that.
Yeah, like maybe less noise and more action.
I hear you. It's not just what Pope Francis says, it's what he does, leading by example.
Quiet acts of service can speak louder than words.
Seems like we could all use a little reminder of that kind of stuff these days.
Guess it's time to turn down the volume and focus on what matters.
Humility, service, and maybe a little more patience.
Exactly. We don't have to shout to be heard. At the end of the day, humility isn't always the loudest voice in the room.
But it's the one we need the most.
And in a world full of noise, sometimes the quietest actions make the biggest difference.
Case closed.
Case closed.
Case closed. Hi, Doug Block.
Hi, Doug Block. And then I saw Michelle Stooks.
Oh, yeah.
Up there. And Laverne Lee and Bob Spildy. Okay.
I'll put this away so the wind doesn't get it. Blow it over the neighbor's house. Oh, bummer.
Happy Sunday. Thanks, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. I accidentally swallowed some Scrabble tiles.
Oh, my God.
My next trip to the bathroom could spell disaster.
Okay.
What's the difference between a toilet and a cemetery? Absolutely nothing. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
Oh, boy.
I like these good, clean jokes. I can't remember any of these.
Do that later, me either.
You'd be someplace and somebody will flip one out and, doggone it, you'd like to be able to respond, but, maybe this Scrabble one, that's the kind of stuff I can remember.
Maybe, yeah.
As of early October 2024, right now, South Dakota's harvest is underway, but the progress is a bit slower than usual. The latest USDA report indicates that 15% of the corn crop and 51% of the soybean crop has been harvested. Both figures trailing behind last year's numbers and the average for this time of the year. The sorghum harvest is going along at 33%. Sunflower harvesting has just started at 3%.
Oh.
Did you hear about that wooden tractor?
Nope.
A wooden tractor. It had wooden wheels, a wooden engine, a wooden transmission, and wooden start.
It wouldn't work. Okay. Funny.
Well, do we have any time at all? This is a cool thing.
Sure.
We have just enough, maybe even a little more time. Raleigh Greeno, Millbank, South Dakota.
Okay.
I always knew when we were over there, we always knew he was like a notable coach. And he didn't practice patty cake baker's man. Come on, run that ball as hard as you can.
Sounds more like a cheerleader.
He was a pretty strict coach, and he had rules, and you got along just all right. And he also taught classes. He was a full-time coach, and he ran a lot of different classes. Well, here he is. He graduated from Langford High in 1944, and then 1950 he graduated and coached. He graduated from Northern State, and then went on to coach the Millbank football team to 44 consecutive victories before he started his 37-year coaching career at Jamestown College.
Oh, cool. Morning, Roxanne Boyer. Boyer? Can't read it.
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay.
The Amherst native began his coaching career in Wessington Springs from 1950 to 1956, coaching 4 sports with great successes. His football teams were 37 wins, 9 losses, and 3, what do they have? They don't have times, do they? Or ties? But 37, 9, and 3, including a 27-game winning streak. He spent the next 9 years at Millbank going 68 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie. It was in track, however, that he made his greatest mark. His teams were nearly unbeatable, winning 28 indoor and 26 outdoor conference titles. 21 of the indoor titles were in a row, and his outdoor team was in the final 22 times. He retired in 2002. In 1965, before he retired, he moved to Jamestown, where he coached indoor and outdoor track for 37 years, cross country for that same 37 years, 27 years wrestling, and 17 as the athletic director. With the way the seasons overlap, he was often coaching more than one sport at a time. Greeno was legendary for his long hours and for the cot that he had set up in his office.
Oh.
If the day's work went too long, he'd just lay down and take a nap. His football teams went 154 wins, 83 losses, and 2 draws, and won 8 North Dakota Collegiate Athletic Conference titles.
Cool.
He had winning seasons in 22 of his 27 years, including 19 years in a row from 1966 to 84. The 1967 and 68 teams, they went totally unbeaten.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Jim Crowell, we talked about him earlier this week. He was on those teams. And Donna's with us this morning. I just saw her pop up. Now, his wrestling teams, they were 150 wins and 110 losses, and I don't know what that for. You don't tie, do you?
I don't know anything about sports.
I don't know anything about sports either. His cross-country teams won 21 conference titles, and Greeno's motto that he lived by, the philosophy of hard work and dedication, likely translated to his athletes, pushing them to excel. Greeno's coaching multiple sports simultaneously often worked with the overlapping seasons. And he's not the guy who came up with it. I don't think he is, because I've heard other people say it, but he always said, if you work hard, you get lucky. The
harder I work, the luckier I get.
Oh yeah. Where'd you find that? I was looking for that for 20 minutes. The harder I work, the luckier I get.
20 seconds anyway. I know it sounds like he's just good at, he likes it, so he's good at it.
Yeah.
He likes his job.
Yeah, he did.
So that's good.
Yeah. So that is a pretty cool story. Governor Tim Walz had more pheasant hunting companions than usual this year. Lives over in Minnesota, you know. They got pheasants there too. The opener, they were at Sleepy Eye on Saturday, flanked by earpiece wearing Secret Service agents and a dozen members of the press. Waltz and his 4-person hunting party set out into a golden field sunlit field on private land as soon as the season officially opened at 9 a.m. And I haven't heard a word on how they did. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
That's always good.
The WNBA has been praised in the past as a leader for its diversity hiring practices, and that hasn't changed. But some things have. At the WNBA, Women's National Basketball Association, at the end of the 22 season, half of the 12 head coaches in the league were black. 2 years later, Seattle's Noelle Quinn is the only one left after Tarnisha Wright was let go in Atlanta and Teresa Weatherspoon was fired in Chicago in the past few weeks. Los Angeles also parted ways with Kurt Miller during this same time frame. Well, they fired a lot of coaches just all at the same time. We have 3 opening coaching spots, so we'll certainly be looking to ask our owners to have a diverse pool of candidates for us. And ultimately, they'll make the decision on their head coaches. That's what the WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbrecht said. Golden State, which begins play next season, hired Las Vegas assistant Natalie Naski as coach on Thursday. She's the first Asian American head coach in league history. So it's been a couple of history-making years in NBA, WNBA. Yeah. So, Sturgis, South Dakota. Have we missed anybody? Sometimes I get a little chatty.
There's Doreen Green, Stanley Johnson, and Laverne Lee, and Roxanne Boyer.
Okay.
And Michelle Stooks.
There you go. With turmoil in the Sturgis city government, some citizens are actively seeking to recall their mayor. The main issue stems from her appointment following the prior mayor's resignation. So the mayor that was there resigns, and then they appoint a lady mayor. After the former mayor, Mark Christensen, resigned earlier this year and changed the city manager format, Sturgis continues to grapple with the changes in local government. That led a cadre of citizens to call for the ouster of the new mayor, Angela Wilkerson, who was appointed to the role earlier this year. Residents like Eric Davis, who says that appointment symbolizes the root of the concerns, he describes Wilkerson as a holdover of the previous government.
Doug Block says, enjoy you two.
Okay.
Man, look
Thank
at
you,
this.
Doug.
Then I'll show out there again.
Yeah.
The clouds are just weird. They're just like full of water. Seems like they're going to freeze or dump on us. I don't know which one. I mean, it's pretty, but it's different looking.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty. Okay. You have children and you have grandchildren. I'm going to get a little preachy here. You ready?
Sure. Because it is Sunday. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Here are some ideas for raising those children, your grandchildren, and your children.
Hi, Carrie Lee.
You know, it's not bad to make do with what you have. You don't have to go buy something new all the time. And that's good for kids to kind of develop that attitude. Keep using what you have by maintaining and fixing it, in contrast to buying a new one.
Good morning, Ricky.
He also says, enjoy the simple things of life, such as complimenting the cook. Do the job right, no matter what the job is. Do what is right and don't complain when others don't do their job right. Just kind of be easy to get along with. And show the grandchildren that you enjoy your life and make time for them.
Yeah, I like that advice.
Yeah. Okay. One more minute. Did we leave anything out that you really wanted in? Because we've got a ton yet to go. And there's another show this evening right at sundown. We'll talk about gamers and Alex Trebek and recovery efforts in Florida and Socrates. Oh, that Socrates thing is a good thing.
Yeah, you talked about that the other day, and then I got it's combining Dragnet with that.
Oh yeah, Hogan's Heroes.
With Hogan's Hero, that Sergeant.
Yeah. Sergeant Schultz.
Nothing. Sergeant Schultz. So they're calling it.
Is that in here?
He's Schultz in it. Yeah, it's.
Let's do that.
It's kind of fun.
We always have time.
It's.
What is that? Oh, we always have room for Jello. Okay, we got to sort this one out. Oh, there's Sergeant Schultz right there on top.
Okay.
2 pages or 1?
It's 2.
You're page 1.
No, it's not.
Page 1. And page 2. Oh, we got to share the pages.
Yeah, we're sharing.
We're sharing the page. We're sharing the paper pages. Have a super fun day Sunday.
Thanks, you too. So we're gonna start the scene here. The office was quiet, too quiet. Jim and I were knee deep in a new case, but something wasn't adding up. They call it pulling a Schultz, and we were about to track down the nonsense behind it.
Yeah, pulling a Schultz. Heard it all started back in the old TV show Hogan's Heroes. Sergeant Schultz was always saying, "I see nothing, I hear nothing." Pretty convenient, huh?
Convenient indeed. A real master of dodging the truth, that Schultz. And here at Nonsense Tracking LLC, we've got no room for blind eyes and deaf ears. Time to pull back the curtain on this one.
The first clue is obvious. Pulling a Schultz means avoiding responsibility and pretending to be ignorant. But there's got to be more to it. Why did it catch on so fast? And who's been using it lately?
Good question, partner. And why do so many people still pulling a Schultz when it comes to the facts?
The facts. Well, you know how it is. Dodging facts is easier than facing them. Like skipping out on the truth makes the mess disappear. But you and I, we track nonsense for a living. We see everything.
Exactly. We've got the latest tools for the job. No, I see nothing, I hear nothing around here. We dig in where others turn a blind eye. Schultz might have pulled it off in Hogan's Hero, but not in Nonsense Tracking LLC.
Case files show there's a term been popping up on Facebook, too. Folks use it when they're caught red-handed, but don't want to admit it. classic deflection.
Deflection is right, but it's our job to keep the nonsense at bay. And hey, Jim, if we're ever accused of pulling a Schultz, we'll just tell them we've got an eye on the nonsense and the other eye on the truth.
I like it, Brenda. No pulling a Schultz in this office. We deal in facts, clear as day, sharp as ever. Case closed.
Case closed. Schultz may have had fun back in the day, but here at Nonsense Tracking LLC, we know better. No dodging facts on our watch.
Did you register that LLC with the Secretary of State? We'll have them over here visiting before we know it. Well, that was fun, you guys.
That was fun.
Let's do it again sometime.
Okay,
One
and
more.
it's very cold.
Hi, Stacy.
You have a good day, too.
You have a good day, too. Let's do it again when we're not in such a hurry.
I'm not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry.
We're not in a hurry. I am hungry, though.
Okay. Tonight, so it sets at 6:46, so we're half hour before that, so so
Marla Ford says enjoy.
thanks. So it's before that.
Yeah.
6:15-ish? 6:15-ish. See ya. You gotta get in,
Okay, I'll get in.
close the window gap or something.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
you guys.
Yep. See ya. Appreciate it.